What's up, sports fans? This is the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. We are live here for the live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. And ladies and gentlemen, it's game number 4 of the NBA Finals, and it's presented by YouTube TV. And the pregame right here, to count down the tip-off, is presented by DoorDash. And we welcome you guys again to the NBA Finals. It's game number 4. And you know what that means. Of course, the first 3 games have been really, the first game pretty much not really even close. Second game and the third game was a lot closer. But in this game 4, there's a lot of storylines going to this game, as once again the Boston Celtics, your Eastern Conference champions, take on the Western Conference champions, the Dallas Mavericks. It is game 4 of these NBA Finals, and again, it's presented by YouTube TV. Well, going into this game tonight, the Boston Celtics are just 1 win away from being crowned NBA champion. If they can get their 4th win of this series, they will win the series, not just an NBA championship for the players and then also for the franchise, but they'll sweep the Mavericks 4-0 in this series. But the Boston Celtics are going for their 18th NBA championship in franchise history. Can they do that tonight? Or will the Dallas Mavericks force a Game 5 going back to the TD Garden next Monday night? We got pregame coming up for you as we're about to get things started. We're about 18 minutes away from the tip-off of game number 4 between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. It is plenty of, excitement to build up here in the 4th game of the NBA Finals. But we got more pregame. We'll talk about the stats from game number 3, and we'll give you our players of the game from last game. And also, we're going to go through tonight's matchup and see who the favorite is going to be going into this game and what the matchup predictor is favoring here tonight. It's Game 4 of the 2024 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. And we got it all right here for you, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. And we'll be back in just a moment, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. Again, presented by YouTube TV. It's game number 4 of the NBA Finals. And once again, before we went into the commercial break, we did tell you that the Boston Celtics come into this game tonight. They lead this series 3-0, and they are just 1 win away from being crowned NBA champions. But the Dallas Mavericks trying to force a Game 5 if they can win at the American Airlines Center, of course, coming up just short in game number 3. But let's recap the first 3 games of the NBA Finals. Well, the NBA Finals, of course, started back on June the 6th. It started on a Thursday evening. The Boston Celtics were victorious in that first game, 107-89. And then on Sunday, June the 9th, game number 2, it was a lot closer, 105-98. The Celtics won the first 2 games at the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. And then just a couple days ago in game number 3, the Boston Celtics won a close one in Dallas at the American Airlines Center a couple days ago, 106-99. And that allowed the Boston Celtics to get the win and in game number 3. Well, the players of the game in that one, we did have Jaylen Brown, of course. Jaylen Brown was our player of the game in game number 3 for the Boston Celtics. And then, of course, Kyrie Irving was our player of the game for the Dallas Mavericks. Well, Jaylen Brown played sensational. He played 41 minutes in that game, shot 12 of 22 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3, hit some big-time threes in the fourth quarter of play, and had 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. So he was 2 rebounds and 2 assists shy away from a triple-double. And then looking at the Dallas Mavericks, again, Kyrie Irving was our Lucas Ross Sports Player of the Game for the Mavericks. He played 45 minutes, 13 of 28 from the field, 4 out of 6 from 3, 3 rebounds and 2 assists, and dropped 35 points for the Dallas Mavericks to lead the scoring for the Mavericks in that game. But the Mavericks, again, coming up just shy of winning game number 3 as we take a look at the team stats from game number 3 from a couple days ago. Well, the Celtics, they shot 38 of 82 in that game, 46.3% from the field, 17 of 46 from 3. They started to get their three-pointers to go down in the second half of play. 37% shooting from the three-point line, 13 of 14 from the free throw line, 92.9%, and then 36 rebounds. They had 6 offensive rebounds, 30 defensive rebounds, 26 assists, 4 steals, 6 blocks, 9 total turnovers, and then they had 12 fast break points, 36 points in the paint, 19 team fouls, and then 21 was their largest lead of the game. But the Mavericks came back from behind from that deficit to make it even a close game in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, for the Dallas Mavericks, they were 38 of 86 in game number 3, shooting 44.2% from the field, 9 of 25 from three-point range, 36%, 14 of 16 from the free throw line, 87.5% shooting from that free throw line percentage. They out-rebounded the Celtics 43-36, and then they had 7 offensive rebounds, 36 defensive rebounds in total, 15 assists, 5 steals, 1 block. They had 9 total turnovers, and then they had 12 fast break points, 52 points in the paint, and then 17 team fouls total, and then they led by as many as 13. Well, recapping game number 3, of course, the Dallas Mavericks got off to a 22-9 start, and then after the Celtics came out of the timeout, they started to get things going, and that allowed, of course, a comeback by the Boston Celtics. It looked like it was going to be all Boston in the second half, but the Mavericks climbed back in the fourth quarter. But things really changed in the final minutes of the game. Luka Doncic fouled out, of course, with about 2 minutes remaining, and I think that really cost the Mavericks at winning game number 3. So that was definitely a huge loss there for the Dallas Mavericks in game number 3. Luka Doncic has got to stay out of foul trouble here tonight if the Mavericks do want to win. Well, going into this game tonight, the Boston Celtics, of course, lead the series 3-0. They come into this one as the favorite by 1.5 points here in this one. So they are favored even on the road at American Airlines Center against the Dallas Mavericks. Again, the Boston Celtics are going for the sweep tonight. And then you look at the matchup predictor. They do favor the Celtics. The matchup predictor has been favoring the Celtics ever since the start of the finals. They predict them. They give them about a 59.1% chance of beating the Mavericks tonight. And then for the Mavericks, it's 40.9% chance. So that is what the matchup predictor is looking like for tonight. But going into this game tonight, first off for the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum, of course, had like 31 points in game number 3. Played his best game of the finals so far. He's going to have to be big tonight. And then same thing for the rest of the players. Derek White has been really shooting the ball well from three-point range. And then you look at Jaylen Brown, of course, a very explosive guard. Looks to get into the paint tonight and shoot from downtown. And then, of course, also, the Celtics, have really shot pretty well from three-point range. They're going to have to get that three-point shot to go down tonight. And then for the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, it's not just going to be about them tonight. Luka Doncic had 27 points in game number 3 a couple nights ago. And, of course, again, fouled out with just about a few minutes remaining in the ball game. So he's going to have to stay out of foul trouble tonight, but it's not going to be just about Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Their teammates got to do some work as well. Derrick Jones Jr. and the rest of the starting lineup have to really step up for Dallas, and even the bench has got to step up. P.J. Washington had a really tough game this past Wednesday night. We'll see what he can do, but this is game number 4 of the NBA Finals of 2024. Again, the Celtics are going for the sweep tonight in order to be crowned NBA champions, but the Mavericks are trying to force a Game 5. Can they do it tonight, ladies and gentlemen? We'll find out. We're about maybe 10 minutes away from the tip-off. I think we're going to have the national anthem pretty soon. We do have, of course, the beginning of the game coming up for you, like I said, maybe in just about 10 more minutes. So we got the national anthem coming up pretty soon. You're listening live to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. Game number 4 is about to get underway as the national anthem is being played. We want to say, of course, thank you to all the brave men and women that serve our beautiful country, and, of course, that sacrifice our country as well. And, of course, we do pay respect to all the dead soldiers as well that gave their lives and brave hearts to fight in war. And, of course, game number 4 tonight presented by YouTube TV. And, again, that's what the NBA Finals is presented by. Again, going into this game tonight, the Celtics lead the series 3-0. Again, it's game number 4. That is coming up next. I think we got tip-off coming up right after the national anthem, so we will get game number 4 of these NBA Finals underway here, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. We are getting set to go here for game number 4 of these NBA Finals. Again, the Celtics lead the series 3-0. Will the Finals end tonight, and will the NBA season end tonight, and an off-season will officially begin tomorrow, or will the Mavericks force a Game 5? The Celtics tonight wearing the old white Celtic white uniform with the old Celtic green. And tonight the Mavericks are going to be in the navy uniforms with white trim. And that looks like the same uniforms that we had a couple nights ago, as both coaches are mic'd up tonight. As the Boston Celtics, of course, Kristaps Porzingis looks like he's back tonight. So that's the good news there for the Boston Celtics. Of course, they did win without him, a couple days ago. Of course, had to be rolled out because of that injury that he suffered in game number 2. But either way, he is back tonight. Starting lineups presented by Ford. As the Boston Celtics, Drew Holiday, White, Brown, Tatum, and Horford. And then for Mavericks, Doncic, Irving, Jones Jr., Washington, and Gafford. The same starting lineups throughout the first 4 games of this series. And here we go, folks. Game number 4 of the NBA Finals is set to begin at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Again, a Game 5 force is on the line, and then an NBA championship is on the line for the Celtics. Presented by YouTube TV. Game number 4 of the NBA Finals. The referee ready to tip it up. Al Horford and Gafford inside the logo. Tip up in the air, controlled by the Boston Celtics, and we're underway. Jason Tatum grabbed the basketball. Jaylen Brown gets it to start. Brown to Tatum on the left side. Tatum kicks it out to Horford. Back to Tatum. 10 on the shot clock here. Just underway. Tatum, crossover. Tatum on the drive. Tatum gets inside the paint. Goes up. Fadeaway shot on the way is no good. That's short. Doncic gets the rebound, and they'll give it right to Derrick Jones Jr., it looks like. Or, excuse me, that's P.J. Washington. Doncic inside pass to Washington. He gets to the paint. Guarded by Tatum. Washington goes up with it. A floater, no good. Rebound goes back to the Boston Celtics here. We're just underway here in game number 4. Jaylen Brown on the drive. Brown kicks it out to Tatum. Now back to Derek White. 3 on the way by White. No good. Rebound by Irving. White's been shooting so well from three-point range in these finals. Here is Irving. Irving on the drive, lays up and in. First points go to the Dallas Mavericks. Brown for 3, no good. And the rebound goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic inside, powers his way to the basket and lays it up and in. Celtics with the basketball. Derek White on the drive. White goes to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown lays it up and in with the right hand. Turnover by the Dallas Mavericks at the other end. Jason Tatum as the Celtics have the ball back, and there's a 3. Good by the Celtics. .9:45 to go here in the first quarter of play. Your score, Boston Celtics 5, Dallas Mavericks 4. Inside pass by Washington, stolen away by Horford. Turnover by the Mavericks. Derek White bounce pass to Holiday. Holiday may have had an opportunity to lay it up and in, but Jason Tatum gets in on the left corner, and a whistle and a foul on the Dallas Mavericks. That'll be the first team foul of the game for either team. Jason Tatum heads to the line. Tatum. Celtics have been shooting so well from the free throw line in these finals as Tatum knocks down the first free throw. The NBA draft is going to be on June 26th and June 27th, so it looks like a double night for the draft this year. Tatum knocks down the second free throw. Doncic with the basketball as Dallas trails 7-4 here. 9:17 remaining in the first quarter of play. Doncic step back jumper, got it. Luka Doncic with that fadeaway jumper gets the bucket to go for the Dallas Mavericks. Jaylen Brown looks like he is called for a travel, or maybe he stepped out of bounds probably. So far, neither team has really gotten off to a hot start here so far. 8:59 to go here in the first quarter of play. Celtics 7, Mavericks 6. Doncic on the drive, step back, three on the way, no good from 25 feet. Derrick Jones tries to grab the rebound. White got a hand on it though, and he gets the rebound. Jason Tatum bounce pass to Brown. Brown drives and finishes. Nice pass there by Jason Tatum. And meanwhile, the Mavericks get a bucket at the other end, and that looks like it was by Luka Doncic. Both teams going back and forth here so far. Jason Tatum with the basketball here for the Celtics. Tatum, the crossover. Tatum, step back three on the way, no good. Derrick Jones with that high vertical leap of his gets the rebound. Jones over to Irving. Irving has not scored yet. Inside layup, no good by Derrick Jones Jr. Jaylen Brown gets the basketball into the corner, goes to Derek White, and the ball is poked out of bounds. And it will stay with Celtics. 9-8 is your score here so far. Jaylen Brown gets the basketball. Brown puts up a three. No good. In and out. Rebound goes to Lively, number 2 for the Mavericks. Here comes Kyrie Irving with the basketball. Irving gets it over to Doncic. Kind of a lazy pass. Doncic for three, though. No good from 26 feet. And the rebound goes to the Celtics. Got to make those shots if you're the Mavericks tonight. Jason Tatum with it to Holiday. Drew Holiday step back. Now Holiday gets the bounce pass from Tatum. And now back to White. Derek White for three. No good. Thought it was going to bounce in there, but instead it goes back to the Mavericks. Irving on the drive. Layup no good. Lively gets the offensive rebound. And he's going to be... And a foul is called. And that looks like it's going to be on the Celtics. So that'll be the first team foul. We're just in the first quarter of play as game number 4 of the NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV. 6:59 to play in this first quarter. The Celtics lead by 1. Irving guarded by Derek White here. Irving on the drive. Irving gets to the basket. Layup good. Jaylen Brown on the drive as Irving scored a while ago, and Luka Doncic is going to be called for a foul. And that will be the first foul for Doncic. We're going to take a timeout here. We are just underway here in game number 4 of the NBA Finals. We're in the first quarter of play. Your score, Dallas Mavericks 10, Boston Celtics 9. You're listening live here to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of game number 4 of the 2024 NBA Finals. And again, it's game number 4 of the Finals. And your score, timeout on the floor, not your timeout by a team, but an official timeout. Your score in this first quarter of play: Mavericks 10, Boston Celtics 9. Foul was called before the timeout by Luka Doncic, so that's his first. Remember, he fouled out in game number 3. Mavericks, though, lead 10-9 as right out of the gate, Jason Tatum scores a bucket for the Celtics. So that puts the Celtics up 11-10 here in the first quarter of play. And Lively with a corner 3 for the Mavericks. As I'm trying to just keep up with this scoreboard, guys. It's a new scoreboard. And while I was not looking, Holiday got blocked. And now Mavericks looking to get on a run here. Inside pass, Irving, floater, alley-oop to Lively. And Lively throws it down with a jam. Celtics with the basketball. Horford on the drive. Horford counted and one. Al Horford on the drive. Or actually, no, that's not Al Horford. That's the backup center. That's Tillman Sr. with the basket. It looked like number 42, but instead, Tillman gets the N1. And that's going to be a foul against the Mavericks. That's going to be the third team foul on Dallas. And one opportunity for Tillman. He nails it. (15-14) your score right here in the first quarter of play with 5:28 to go in the first. Here's Doncic. Doncic on the drive. Doncic inside floater. Got it. Luka Doncic, red hot start. He has hit 4 out of his 6 shots here so far. Jaylen Brown floater inside. No good. Rebound goes to Dallas. Here comes Derrick Jones Jr. Jones on the drive. Layup inside. Splits 2 defenders. And how about that? Meanwhile, the Celtics with the basketball here with 4:44 to go in the first quarter. Dallas leads 19-14. Tatum, pump fakes, goes to Holiday on the right side. Shot clock winding down. Holiday couldn't get the layup to go. Rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now the kick out. Derrick Jones for 3, no good. Deflected and offensive rebound by Dallas. 7 on the shot clock here for Luka Doncic, guarded by Holiday very closely. And now Tillman is on him. And Doncic draws the foul on the three-pointer. He's going to shoot 3 free throws. That'll be the second team foul for the Boston Celtics. Doncic with 3 free throws coming up. Doncic at the free throw line. First one on the way is good. Derrick Jones Jr. while to go. Showing off the height and the layup inside. Split 2 defenders and laid it up and in. That was a highlight play. Well, don't forget, coming up next Monday, game number 5 will be in the TD Garden in Boston. But it will be starting at about 8:30 Eastern time, but it's if necessary. And I believe a timeout is called on the floor, so I think the Celtics might have taken a timeout. We don't really know. But we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcasts of the 2024 NBA Finals. And again, it's game number 4 of these NBA Finals. Your score, 21-14. Timeout on the floor was called, but meanwhile, Luka Doncic is at the free throw line for his 3rd attempt free throw, and it's on the way. He missed that one, and the rebound goes back to the Mavericks, or the Celtics. 4:05 to play in this first quarter. It's a 7-point Mavericks lead. They led by as many as 13 in game number 3. 3 on the way by the Celtics, no good. Rebound goes to Irving. Kyrie Irving with the basketball. Celtics just 1 of 7 from 3. The Mavericks 1 out of 4. Irving on the drive. Irving inside floater, good. Kyrie Irving getting inside the paint. Remember, he had a great game in game number 3. Dropped 35 points and a steal by the Mavericks. Doncic takes it away from the Celtics. Doncic, spin move inside, layup good. Oh, what a move from Luka Doncic. For the second straight game, they have a double-figure lead and a turnover by the Boston Celtics. Things are now starting to heat up here at Dallas Mavericks Arena. The fans are getting on their feet now as it's a 25-14 lead for the Mavericks. They lead by 11 with 3:13 to go in the first quarter of play. Luka Doncic with 12 points. Doncic on the drive. Doncic, fadeaway shot on the way, no good. It looked like it was contested, but offensive rebound, back up, no good by Lively. Out of bounds, last touched by the Celtics, and it will stay with the Mavericks, as they might take a closer look, but they won't get it. Actually, they won't interview it. Irving, it looked like it was a close call, but either way, it's Mavericks ball. Irving on the drive. Irving inside layup. Missed it. Missed a gimme. Rebound goes to the Celtics. Jaylen Brown with the basketball. Brown spin move. Gets double teamed. Over to Horford. Now to Jason Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Layup is good. Banks it in off the glass. And Jason Tatum trying to keep up where he left off in game number 3. Again, had 31 points. Doncic, and that's going to be a late foul called on the Celtics, and it's going to be on Horford, and that's 2 on Al Horford. That's going to be the 3rd team foul of the game for the Celtics of this first quarter. 25-16 is your score. If you're just joining me right here on the live stream, Doncic misses the first free throw. It was way off. 2:18 to play in this first quarter of play, as Doncic has one more free throw coming. And actually, Porzingis is out tonight. I did see him warming up, though, a little bit earlier, but it looks like he is now out for tonight's game as well. So not a good sign there for the Celtics. Again, they won Game 3 without him, but the Mavericks off to a terrific start here in the first quarter of play. Doncic, second free throw on the way, bounces in there. (26-16) Dallas in front, 13 points for Luka Doncic. Boston Celtics with the basketball. Tatum goes over to Brown. Now Horford stays in there with 2 fouls. Left side in the left corner. Back to Horford. To Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Tatum inside. Layup. Got it. Just bounces in there. Here's the pure strength of Jason Tatum. Doncic guarded by Tatum, and now a whistle and a foul. And 14 foul on the Celtics. It's going to be on Jason Tatum for grabbing Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic off to a terrific start. 13 points in the game out of the 26 for the Dallas Mavericks here in Game 4 so far, as we're about 1:47 remaining here in the first quarter. Mavericks with the inbound pass, and that was a bad pass by the Mavericks, and it's out of bounds, and it will be a turnover on the Dallas Mavericks. It looked like the Boston Celtics had a clear path to the basket, but instead they didn't get the ball. But instead it is a bad pass by the Mavericks, and it gets the Celtics the ball back. Holiday on the drive, layup no good by Holiday. Rebound goes to the Mavericks. Irving pulls up for 3, no good. Lively with a 2-hand slam put back. The bench stepping up here for the Mavericks. That's what we said in our pregame earlier. The bench has got to step up. It's not just about Luka Doncic and Irving. Tatum on the drive. He's double team. Bounce pass, almost stolen away. Now on the floor, and there's a fight for the basketball, and it's going to be a held ball. And whose ball is it? Boy, Kyrie Irving missing the 3, but instead it was not actually Lively with the putback dunk. It was actually somebody else. Couldn't see the number. But it is Mavericks up now by 10 again, 28-18. It's going to be a jump ball here. 2.7 on the shot clock remaining. 1:01 to play in the first quarter of play. And the jump ball, pretty even, but it goes back to the Celtics. Derek White for three. Got it to go. Boy, a tough shot there from Derek White just as the shot clock buzzer just went off. And it's now a 7-point game, 28-21. Three on the way by Irving, good! A little bit of payback redemption there from Kyrie Irving from three. Jaylen Brown on the drive, no good. Irving gets the rebound. Irving, bounce pass, Washington for three, got it! How about the Dallas Mavericks back-to-back three-pointers? And this time, P.J. Washington nails it. Dallas Mavericks got off to a hot start. They led as many by 13 in game number 3. And now, it looks like we got some words being exchanged here between Derrick Jones Jr., Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown. Things are just getting a little chippy here as we're about to end the first quarter of play. It's 22.4 seconds remaining as we're going to take a look at the replay here. Jason Tatum and Jones got caught up. Jason Tatum with the inbound pass. 34-21 your score, Dallas in front. Boy, Jones all over Tatum. 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 3 on the shot clock for Tatum. Tatum on the way for 3. That's no good. Rebound Washington. Ball poked out of bounds, and it will be last touched by Jaylen Brown and the Celtics. And Washington will inbound it here with 3.3 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. Luka Doncic checks back into the ball game. Derrick Jones subs out. Kyrie Irving with the inbound play. Back to Irving. And it looks like it's a backcourt violation, and yes, it is, on Irving and the Dallas Mavericks, so a turnover. Oh, actually, they called him out of bounds. The left foot really touched, so the Celtics will get the final shot here. They're down by 13 points as we're about to head into the second quarter of play of game number 4. 1.9 seconds. Derek White to inbound it. Gets it inbounds. Richardson for 3. And Richardson actually stepped out of bounds before he got the shot off. It was blocked anyway, but it goes back to the Mavericks. So a couple of turnovers here in the final seconds of game number 1 here in the first quarter of play. 34-21. It's the highest points that the Mavericks have scored in the first quarter of these finals so far. Inbound play by the Mavericks. Can't get a shot off, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. So at the end of 1, Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Doncic had 13 points. Irving had 9. As the first quarter comes down to an end, your score at the end of the first quarter, Dallas Mavericks 34, Boston Celtics 21. You're listening live to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of Game Number 4. First quarter is complete. Dallas Mavericks lead 34-21, 13-point lead for the Mavericks as we're underway here in the second quarter. Dallas Mavericks get the first possession here in the second quarter. Doncic barrels his way to the basket, can't get the floater to go. Rebound goes to the Celtics. Derek White with the basketball to Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Tatum thought about a clear path, but the Mavericks take it away from him. Turnover. And the rebound or the steal by the Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks with the basketball. Screen by Lively for Doncic. A little bit of mismatch here. Tillman on Doncic. P.J. Washington for three from 25 feet. No good. Offensive rebound by Lively. And Dallas Mavericks get the offensive rebound. They'll reset play. 5 on the shot clock, though. Inside layup, good by the Mavericks. So the first points of the second quarter go to the Dallas Mavericks. 36-21. This is their largest lead of the series, by the way. Derek White, inside pass to Tatum. Tatum barrels into the basket. No good on the layup. And the rebound goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Washington grabs the rebound. Mavericks so far shooting 56% here from the field. An inside pass by Doncic to Lively. 3 on the way, though, by the Mavericks. Good! Dallas Mavericks firing it up from three-point range, and they're knocking them down, ladies and gentlemen. And a timeout is called by the Boston Celtics. We'll take a timeout as well. We're just underway here in the second quarter of play. And your score, Mavericks 39, Boston Celtics 21. This is a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. Game number 4, of course, and a timeout is taken by the Boston Celtics after a big run by the Dallas Mavericks to start here the second quarter of play. And, of course, they have knocked down some threes here in this one. Your score, 39-21. The Boston Celtics are still looking for their first points here of the second quarter. As, of course, the Mavericks showing great ball movement here. As Dallas trying to win this game right here. And by the way, I'm pretty sure we had a change of call here. Yes, there was no three-point basket, by the way, by the Mavericks because... they did step out of bounds on the baseline from the three-point line. So no three-point basket there and no basket at all. So makes the score now 36-21. Boston Celtics with the basketball. Brown, three-pointer on the way by the Celtics. In and out. Rebound back to the Boston Celtics as Tillman gets the offensive rebound, and we got a whistle and a foul. And that'll be against the Mavericks. That's the 4th team foul this first half for Dallas. It looks like they called it on the floor, they said. That's what they said on the announcers on ESPN and also ABC, I should say. Just underway here in the second quarter. That's the 3rd foul on P.J. Washington. Didn't realize that. I said he was going to have a big game tonight. Jaylen Brown with it as Boston inbounds it. Brown on the drive. Brown gets to the basket. Kick out. Inside. Griffin puts it up. No good. Rebound Lively for the Mavericks. And the rebound goes back to Dallas. Doncic. Inside pass to Lively. Stolen away by Tatum. That was a bad pass by Luka Doncic and an uncharacteristic turnover. Brown on the drive. Brown, tough shot, and a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on Dallas. That'll be the 5th team foul now. And this time it looks like it's going to be free throws here for the Dallas Mavericks. Or the Boston Celtics, I should say. Jaylen Brown puts up the first free throw. It won't go. Boston has not scored yet here in the second quarter. Not a field goal. And again, Game 5 is next Monday night. It'll be about 8:30 Eastern Time. We'll have coverage of that game, but it's necessary, if necessary. If the Celtics win tonight, they win the NBA title and the series is over. But if the Mavericks win tonight, they force a Game 5. And Game 5 will be at Boston, Massachusetts at the TD Garden. Brown's second free throw is good. Makes it 36-22. Mavericks in front. Jaylen Brown with 5 points. Had a 30-point performance in game number 3. Doncic guarded by Tillman. Doncic gets to the basket. A little mismatch there. 3 on the way by the Mavericks. Got it. Dante Exum from 3 for the Mavericks, and this time he's got the three-pointer to go down. Remember, he stepped out of bounds the last time when he tried a three-pointer, but this time he nails that one from the right wing. 3 on the way by the Celtics, and Jaylen Brown hits a tough three-pointer. First points of the second quarter here for the Boston Celtics, 39-25. Doncic on the drive. Doncic tries for a fadeaway shot. He puts it up. No good. No foul called. Rebound goes to the Celtics. Here's Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown kicks it out. 3 on the way by the Celtics. No good. Rebound goes back to the Mavericks. Dante Exum with the rebound. Has played really well here in the first half, coming off the bench for the Mavericks. Here's Kyrie Irving. Irving inside pass, and we got a whistle and a foul. I think it's going to be on Richard of the Boston Celtics. And that'll be the 5th team foul of the first half for the Boston Celtics. Luka Doncic with a nice pass to Dante Exum. Remember we said Dante Exum stepped out of bounds last time from the left corner, but he hits one from the right side, so he got a three to go down. Exum with it. Brings it on top of the circle. Crossover by Dante Exum. One on the shot clock. Kick out to Irving. Irving just got the shot off, but no good though. Rebound though by Garden, and he gets pulled from Derek White, and he's fouled. So Garden will head to the line. That is the 6th team foul on the Celtics. So this Mavericks will head to the line. Garden's first free throw is good. He'll shoot one more here. 2 free throws. Remember, the Celtics are without Kristaps Porzingis tonight due to an injury that he suffered in game number 2. Did not play in game number 3, so with that, they're without him once again. Galvin puts up the second free throw. It won't go. And the rebound goes to the Boston Celtics. 7:56 to go here in the first half of play. 40-25, Dallas in front. Jaylen Brown with the basketball. Off of his leg a little bit. Doncic stays with him. Holiday now on the drive. Gets to the paint, layup, no good. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Exum kicks it out to Doncic on top of the circle. He's at the Mavericks logo. Doncic, step back three on the way from 25 feet, no good. And out of bounds, and it will go back to the Celtics. Doncic not hitting that three yet to go. 13 points for Doncic in that first quarter. Has not had a bucket here in the second quarter. Holiday, Brown for three on the way, no good by the Celtics. Celtics struggling here from the field here in the second quarter. They're 3 out of 13 from three though. Doncic lost the handle, and Irving looks like it picks it up. And now back to Doncic inside, layup good, count it, and a foul. Nice hustle by Kyrie Irving to get the ball down to Luka Doncic. And Luka Doncic has got an M1 opportunity coming up. His first points of the second quarter puts him at 15 on the evening. And that's going to be a foul against the Celtics. That'll be the 7th team foul for Boston. So an M1 opportunity here for Luka Doncic. Doncic 6 out of 12 from the field. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll go over team stats and we'll take a look at box score. And then, of course, we'll talk about first half thoughts here as well. This is game number 4. Again, the Mavericks trying to force a game 5 to try to keep this final series alive. We haven't seen a lot of 3-0 comebacks in the history of the NBA. Doncic and one free throw is good. 43-25 with 6:59 to play here in the second quarter. Boston with the basketball. Al Horford on the right wing. 3 on the way by Derek White. That's an air ball. And the Dallas Mavericks, of course, are going to chant air ball on that one. So the Celtics really struggling from the field here in the second quarter. It is just not their night so far. Celtics 9 of 29 overall, 10 of 20 again for Doncic and Irving. Again, we'll have first half stats for you coming up at the halftime break. Inside pass to Doncic. Doncic at the free throw line. Step back, fadeaway jump shot on the way. Got it. 18 points for Luka Doncic. And a timeout called by the Boston Celtics. And with that made shot, puts the Mavericks up by 20 points. We're going to take a quick break here. You're listening live here to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals, game number 4, as timeout called by the Boston Celtics. Your score, Dallas Mavericks 45, Boston Celtics 25. The Boston Celtics have only scored 4 points here in the second quarter of play, and we're hoping to see the Boston Celtics execute offensively. They haven't really done that tonight, but we're back to action here. 6:30 to go in the first half of play. Boston Celtics with the basketball. Derek White with the basketball, guarded by Irving. Derek White clicks it out to Tatum. Jason Tatum on the drive, backing down on Irving. Tatum goes right at Irving, puts up the shot, and an offensive foul. And that's going to be a second foul on Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, of course, did not like that call, so that's the 8th team foul for the Boston Celtics here in the first half. And like I mentioned before the break, if you're just joining us, we'll have halftime stats for you coming up at the half. And break down this first half. We'll look at box score as well. Jason Tatum with 11 points. Luka Doncic with a basketball at the other end for the Mavericks. Doncic on the drive. Puts up a floater. Puts it up and in. Count it, and a foul. Luka Doncic now with 20 points, and he's got an and-one opportunity. What a first half for Luka Doncic. We knew he would come out really well in this game either way. That'll be the 9th team foul against the Boston Celtics. Luka Doncic and one free throw on the way. Got it. Converts the and one and puts Mavericks up 48-25. A 23-point lead. 21 points for Doncic. Boston Celtics with the basketball. Tatum on the right wing. Guarded by Doncic. Tatum kicks it out to Holiday. 3 on the way by Derek White. In and out. Horford had it, lost it. Rebound to Exum. Exum on the drive for Dallas. Tries to give it to Doncic, and he does. 5:24 to go in the first half of play. Doncic thought about a step-back 3. Now gives it over to Irving. Irving on the drive. Layup is good. A dominating first half by the Dallas Mavericks. They're at 50 points. A 25-point lead for the Mavericks. Hauser got the bucket to go for the Celtics. And finally, the Celtics get a bucket here. It's 50-27, Dallas in front. It's actually 50-28. It looks like a three-pointer. Doncic with a fadeaway shot, and it's good. Luka Doncic, a 23-point first-half performance. Exploding for 23 points as well. Holiday on the drive. Floater inside. No good. And the rebound goes back to the Dallas Mavericks. Here comes Exum. Exum gets past the inside. Layup no good. Missed a gimme. Rebound back to the Boston Celtics. 4:07 to play in the first half. Derek White on the drive for Boston, and we got a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on Dallas. That is the 6th team foul for the Mavericks here in the first half. What a first half for Luka Doncic. 23 points. He does not want this season in. He wants to force a Game 5, and that's what the Mavericks are doing. And Luka Doncic just picked up a foul. Little smile face on there, of course, by Luka Doncic. So back-to-back fouls there by the Mavericks, and Luka Doncic will take a seat here probably for the rest of the first half. Both teams are in the bonus. Second foul on Luka Doncic. Again, he's got to have to stay out of foul trouble tonight. He picked up 6 fouls in game number 3, and that probably led to the Mavericks probably losing that game. Jaylen Brown on the drive. Brown spins inside, kicks it out to White in the corner. Over to Tatum on the left side. Tatum kicks it out. Horford for 3. Shot clock violation. Turnover by the Boston Celtics. It is a rough second quarter here for the Celtics. If you could tell by the scoreboard, the end of the first quarter of play, the Mavericks led 34-21. Celtics with only 7 points here in the second. Official timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals, game number 4, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. Your score as we're about, really closing things out here in the second quarter of play. We got 3:43 to go here in the second quarter, but the Mavericks lead 52-28. Official timeout on the floor. We're back to action here. Irving with the basketball for the Mavericks. He's guarded by Tatum. Irving, a lot of fakes. Irving on the drive. Irving banks it off the glass. That one hit the side of the backboard, and it no good, and the out of bounds, and it will go back to the Celtics. So here come the Celtics. Celtics have to respond back here. Only 7 points in the second quarter. White, ball movement here by the Celtics. Tatum on the drive, banks it off the glass. No good, in and out. And a late whistle, and it's going to be a foul against Dallas. Well, the Mavericks don't really like that call, but either way, it is a foul. 8th team foul by the Dallas Mavericks here in the first half. And Jason Tatum heads to the line. First one on the way is good. Seems like most of the points for the Boston Celtics are mostly coming from the free throw line here in the second quarter, as Tatum has one more free throw remaining. He puts it up, and he's got them both. Celtics now at the 30-point mark, 52-30. Mavericks, though, up by 22 points. Here's Derrick Jones Jr. back in the game. Had it, lost it, and kick out. Irving wide open for 3 from 24 feet. That won't go. A key miss there from Irving. And we got a whistle. And it's going to be a foul against the Boston Celtics. And I think that's on Derek White. 10th team foul for the Boston Celtics here in the first half. And that means Lively will head to the line. So both teams are in the bonus here for the rest of the way in the first half. Lively first free throw on the way, no good. 2:57 to play here in the first half. Again, we do have halftime stats coming up for you at the half. And we'll preview, of course, the first half thoughts and box score, who the leading scorer is. Lively gets the second one to go. Bounces it in there. Makes it 53-30. Lively with 6 points, 8 rebounds. Jaylen Brown on the drive. Jaylen Brown gets inside, puts it up, no good. Out of bounds, and it looked like it was blocked, actually, by Derrick Jones Jr. So out of bounds. It will be Boston Celtic ball, though. Derrick Jones Jr., remember, won the NBA dunk contest, and he's showing off his vertical high jump. So here's the inbound play from the Celtics. Jason Tatum will inbound it. Brown gets it on the left corner to Horford. Ball movement here by the Celtics. Pump fake by Holiday. Kick out. Brown for three on the left corner. No good. Rebound by the Mavericks. Boy, the Celtics just cannot find a bucket here in the second quarter. Doncic on the drive. Doncic gets to the basket. Kick out. Three on the way by the Mavericks. No good. And it's going to be a 3 free throws here. And the foul going to be called against the Celtics of Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown gives the Celtics their 11th team foul here in the first half. First free throw on the way here by the Mavericks, no good, as they'll shoot 3 free throws here. A dominating first half here by the Dallas Mavericks. Up big here, boy. Second free throw no good by the Mavericks. Look at Doncic with 23 points here in the first half. Jaylen Brown goes to the bench. He has just picked up his 3rd foul. If you're a Boston Celtics fan, that is not good news. Third free throw on the way is good this time. So 1 out of 3 from the free throw line for the Mavericks. They had a chance to knock down 3 of them, but instead it's 54-30, 24-point lead. 3 on the way by Holiday, no good for the Celtics. Boy, ice cold here in the second quarter is the Celtics. Doncic, guarded really closely. He's back in the game with 2 fouls. Doncic on the drive. Doncic fadeaway shot on the way. That's an air ball. Great contested shot there by Richard. Number 11, defensively, good defense guarding Doncic. Out of bounds, but it will be Dallas Mavericks ball. Irving on the right corner, guarded by White. Step back 3 by Irving on the way, no good. Offensive rebound by the Mavericks. Doncic contested 3 from 30 feet out, no good. Rebound by Holiday. Drew Holiday on the drive. He'll play for the USA Olympic basketball team coming up in the Summer Olympics this year. Played, of course, in Tokyo. Jason Tatum with the basketball. He'll also be playing in Paris, and Tatum gets fouled. And it will be 2 free throws for Jason Tatum. 9th team foul on the Mavericks here in the first half. Boy, the Mavericks out-rebounding the Celtics here. As of right now, unofficial. We'll take a look at them at the halftime, but they're out-rebounding the Celtics 28-13. As Jason Tatum knocks down the first free throw. I feel like all the buckets, like I said, have been coming from the free throw line here in the first half for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, 14 points on the evening, 4 out of 8 from the field. 1:27 to play in the first half. Tatum, second free throw on the way is good. 54-32, your score. Celtics just 2 of 14 here from the field in the second quarter. Kyrie Irving with the basketball for the Mavericks. Irving kicks it out on the left side. And we got a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be a reach-in foul on the Celtics. That'll be the 12th team foul for the Celtics. We're seeing a lot of fouls here in the second quarter and definitely in all the first half. And again, both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way, so all free throws by both teams. First one on the way by the Mavericks is good. Mavericks close to reaching that 60-point mark here before the end of this first half. Waiting for the second free throw. It's on the way, and it's good. by Dallas. 56-32. Mavericks in front. The final minute here of the first half of play of game number 4 of the 2024 NBA Finals. Again, the Celtics came into this one up 3-0, one game away from a championship. It's not looking like it right now. Tatum on the drive, can't get the layup to go. Rebound goes back to the Mavericks. Luka Doncic pushing up the floor. Doncic drives, puts it up and in off the glass. 25 first half points for Luka Doncic. He's 10 out of 18 from the field, taking over in this fourth game of the series. He does not want this season to end. 3 on the way by Holiday, good. That's the first points of the night for Drew Holiday. He started 0 for 5, hits his first three-pointer as well. 20 seconds to play in the first half. Luka Doncic with a basketball. Doncic guarded by Horford. Doncic gets around him. Doncic puts a pass on the right corner. 3 on the way, good! By the Dallas Mavericks, and that puts them at the 60 points in the first half. Derek White on the drive. Kick out. Tatum at the buzzer. No good. Did not get it off in time, and that will do it for the first half of play. First half is complete of game number 4, the 2024 NBA Finals. Don't forget, coming up in our halftime report, we got first half stats, and then we also got the box score and talk about first half thoughts as well. And that's all coming up at halftime. Your score at the half, the Dallas Mavericks dominating here in game number 4 of the NBA Finals. Your score, Dallas Mavericks 61, Boston Celtics 35. You're listening live here to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcasts of the 2024 NBA Finals, game number 4. First half is complete. Your score at halftime here in game number 4 of the NBA Finals. Dallas Mavericks with a dominating first half. They're up 61-35 over the Boston Celtics, as it's now time for your halftime report right here live on Lucas Ross Sports. We're going to take a look at the first half stats for you for both teams in just a little bit, but let's take a look at some scoring. First off, for the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum had 15 points in that first half. Al Horford had 0 points in that first half, did not even take a shot momentarily. And then Drew Holiday had 3 points. In that first half, of course, knocked down the three. Was the last bucket that the Boston Celtics had before the end of that second quarter. Derek White just had 3 points as well. Jaylen Brown with 8 points. He's in a bit of trouble. He has 3 fouls in that first half. And then coming off the bench, Tillman had 3 points. Hauser had 3 points, and then Picard had 0 points for the Celtics. So that's your look at your box scoring here for the Boston Celtics. And then for the Dallas Mavericks, you look at scoring for them. P.J. Washington had 3 personal fouls in that first half, so he remained on the bench for quite a while. Had just 3 points in that first half with a three-pointer to go down. Derrick Jones Jr. had 2 points. Crawford had just 1 point, and then Irving had 11 points. He was 5 out of 12 from the field. Luka Doncic, though, dominating first half for him, 25 points, 10 of 18 from the field. He has not got a three-pointer to go down, but he's got 25 points in the first half. He definitely does not want this series to end, and definitely not this season to end as well for his team. And then coming off the bench here for the Mavericks, Caliber had 5 points in that first half. Lively the second had 6 points. And then Green had 3, and then Exum had 5. So that's your box scoring there for the Dallas Mavericks. Again, a dominating first half by Luka Doncic with 25 points. Team stats for both teams. First off with the Boston Celtics, they were 11 of 37 in that first half, shooting just 29.7% from the field. Three-pointers, 5 of 19, 26.3%. They were 8 of 9, though, from the free throw line, shooting 88.9% there. They had 13 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds, 11 defensive rebounds, and then 8 assists. 2 steals, 2 blocks. They had 8 turnovers in that first half, 2 fast break points, 12 points in the paint, 13 team fouls called in that first half, and then the largest lead for the Celtics was just 3. Looking at the team stats for the Dallas Mavericks, they shot pretty good in that first half, 23 of 44 from the field, shooting 52.3% from the field, their best shooting of the first half in the first out of all these games here in the finals. And then they were 5 of 15 from the three-point line, 33.3% from the three-point percentage, and then 10 out of 16 from the free throw line, shooting 62.5% there. And then 29 rebounds. They out-rebounded the Celtics, really dominating the rebound glass, 29 to 13. They had 8 offensive rebounds, 21 defensive rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 6 total turnovers for the Mavericks in that first half, 3 fast break points, 34 points in the paint, and then 10 fouls as a team, and then 26 points has been their largest lead. But they lead 61 to 35 at the half here. And again, it was a dominating first half for the Dallas Mavericks, but not just for the team. It is a dominating first half for Luka Doncic. Again, 25 points. He is looking really good here tonight. But the Celtics, it's not really over just yet. You got another half to play here as we got the second half hopefully coming up for you soon. But that is your halftime stats and your halftime report right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. We're going to take a quick break here, and then we'll be right back. Hopefully, maybe the second half will be underway, but we'll be back here in just a moment. Again, your score at halftime here in game number 4 of the NBA Finals is the Dallas Mavericks leading the Boston Celtics 61 to 35. You're listening live here to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of Game Number 4. Again, your score at halftime here at Game Number 4 is Dallas Mavericks 61, Boston Celtics 35 here at the half. The Dallas Mavericks, of course, dominating that first half. Luka Doncic again with 25 points in that first half, just played really sensationally well. For the Boston Celtics, they really struggled in that second quarter. They had 7 points there momentarily, and then they scored. They were able to score 35 points in that first half, but, just the lowest scoring, I believe, that the Boston Celtics have had in this series so far. But the Dallas Mavericks have been playing some really solid defense as well. They're contesting the shots, and that's what you want to see from the Dallas Mavericks going forward, probably for the rest of the game. And if they can force a Game 5, probably for the rest of the series as well. But you look at the Dallas Mavericks, again, they're up 61-35, as, again, the Celtics came into this game tonight leading the series 3-0. And, just one win away from an NBA championship. But, again, they are down 61-35. But it's not over, folks. A comeback could be on here, maybe here in the second half for the Boston Celtics. But keep it right here. We're going to take a quick timeout, and hopefully we do have the tip-off of the second half coming up pretty soon as you're listening live here to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's Game Number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. Once again, it is Game Number 4 of the NBA Finals. Getting ready for the second half tip-off here in just a few moments. Again, the Dallas Mavericks leading at the half 61-35. 25 points in that first half for Luka Doncic. Again, the Dallas Mavericks have been playing some really solid defense, and that's why they only gave up 35 points here in the first half as well. As we are getting ready to start the second half. Again, in that first half, the Mavericks were 23 of 44 from the field, shooting 52%. The Celtics just 11 of 37 from the field. But again, the Mavericks just out-rebounded the Celtics in that first half, 29-13, I believe. So again, a dominating first half by the Mavericks. But again, when it usually comes to sports, we do see some comebacks sometimes coming into the second half and everything. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Can the Mavericks force a Game 5, or will the Celtics make a huge comeback here and maybe win an 18th title? Anything can happen in sports history. We're underway here in the second half. First possession goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Derrick Jones Jr., P.J. Washington actually with the ball a while ago, kicks it over to Doncic. Doncic inside pass to Garland. Garland backs down on Tatum, goes right at him. Garland gets inside the paint, puts up the layup, no good. And a whistle and a foul right out of the way. We got a foul called on the Boston Celtics. And that's going to be bad news for the Celtics. That is the third team foul on Jason Tatum. So that's the first team foul to start the second half here. That'll send Gollin to the line here for the Dallas Mavericks. 60 points scored by the Mavericks in that first half as a team. Gollin's first free throw is good. First points goes to the Dallas Mavericks here of this second half. Of course, coming from the free throw line. Gollin ready to shoot his second free throw. It's on the way. Got them both. Blitz Mavericks up 63-35 as we're just underway here in the second half of game number 4 of these finals. Here's Jason Tatum on the drive. Tatum kicks it out. Horford 3 on the way by Horford is good. First points for Al Horford tonight. Had no shot attempt in that first half. So the Celtics with the first field goal points of the second half. Kyrie Irving bounce pass inside to Gollin. Gollin bounced down on Holiday. Gollin kick out to Derrick Jones Jr. 3 to shoot here. Doncic, long three-pointer from 38 feet. Hits the backboard. It's no good. And a steal by Doncic, and it's taken back by the Mavericks. Irving on the drive. Irving kicks it out to Gollin. Gollin inside. Layup no good, but he's fouled. And that's going to be a whistle and a foul on the Celtics, and it's going to be on Al Horford. I believe that's going to be the third foul on Horford. So both Howard and Tatum with each 3 fouls. So tonight it's Tatum in foul trouble. It was Doncic in game number 3 last time. Crawford will shoot 2 free throws. First one on the way is good. Excellent start here from the free throw line here so far in the second half for the Mavericks. Thanks for joining me right here live on this stream. We're going to be doing college football games coming up this year, so stay tuned for that. And happy Friday to all my subscribers out there. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel where we do sports content videos mostly like college football. Second free throw good by Crawford, puts the Mavericks up 65-38. Crawford has 5 points. Holiday gets the pass inside, goes to Jaylen Brown. Brown on the drive, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound goes to the Mavericks. Alley-oop and the dunk by Crawford. By the pass by Luka Doncic. What a start for Crawford. 2 free throws attempts. And he's got all the points so far here for the night. And Crawford with a block. And a loose ball foul after the blocked shot on Jason Tatum. That is 4 on Tatum. Crawford with all the points from the free throw line. He's got 6 here in the second half to start for the Mavericks. Nice pass there by Luka Doncic, and Crawford with a dunk. A dominating night here by the Dallas Mavericks. The defense for the Mavericks has been sensational. Here's the inbound pass to Crawford. Crawford inside. Couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound by Holiday. Holiday to White. To Brown. Brown inside layup. No good. Boy, the Celtics have missed a lot of gimmies tonight. Out of bounds. And a last touch by the Boston Celtics. It heads back to Dallas. And the Mavericks fans are fired up. Here's Kyrie Irving. He's been pretty quiet tonight. Irving bounce pass. 3 on the way by Washington. Got it from 25 feet out. An unbelievable night here by the Dallas Mavericks, and it's a dominating performance, and it's a redemption as well. And we have a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be on Derek Jones Jr. First team foul of the second half for the Mavericks. 70-38 is your score. Celtics only 3 points so far here in the second half. 3 on the way, or 2-pointer inside is good by Hauser. As the floater jump shot goes for the Celtics. It is a 30-point game. 5 points for Hauser. 3 on the way by the Mavericks is good. Derek Jones from 3. Back-to-back threes for the Dallas Mavericks. What a night for the Mavericks from three-point range and shooting. And the crowd momentarily quiets down as we got a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on P.J. Washington, they say, and that's his 4th foul. Second team foul on the Mavericks. Jason Tatum is on the bench with 4 fouls. Jaylen Brown will head to the line. First free throw on the way is good. Boy, the Celtics are just trying to get back in this game, but it really has just been all Mavericks tonight here in Game 4. It's not really just about the offense for the Mavericks. It's been more about the defense for this team. Got 8:53 to go here in this third quarter of play. Jaylen Brown will shoot his second free throw attempt here. Brown, second one on the way is good by Jaylen Brown. Dallas Mavericks up 73-42 here. Jaylen Brown with 10 points, 3 out of 12 from the field. It's been a struggling night for Brown. Doncic inside, floater up and good. First points of the second half for Luka Doncic, and the Celtics desperately need a timeout. We'll take a timeout here as well. 8:38 to play here in the third quarter of play. Your score, Dallas Mavericks 75, Boston Celtics 42. You're listening live here to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcasts of, once again, the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4, your score, timeout called by the Celtics. Dallas Mavericks dominating 75-42 is your score as they lead the Boston Celtics. Again, the Boston Celtics came into this game tonight leading the series 3-0. As we're back to action here, Derek White contested shot, no good from 3. Boy, this Mavericks defense tonight, that's been the difference here. That's why the Boston Celtics are only at 42 points. Irving puts up a 3. That won't go from 26 feet. Long rebound comes to Derek White and the Boston Celtics. 7:59 to go here in the third quarter of play. Drew Holiday with the basketball, kicks it over to White. Now Holiday fires for 3. That won't go. And out of bounds, last touch by Al Horford. And it will be Dallas Mavericks basketball. Again, just a dominating night here by the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic with 27 points to lead the way here for the Mavericks. Boy, the Mavericks can play defense like this for the rest of this series. If they can win game number 4, they have maybe good momentum going into the next 3 games if they can really win them all. Meanwhile, we got a whistle and a foul on the Boston Celtics. And is the 4th team foul here of the second half for Boston. Inbound goes to Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic on the right side. Doncic has not nailed a 3 yet. He fires a 3 here. That one off the mark. Rebound, though, by Lively. He puts it back up. No good, but he's fouled. And Lively's going to head to the line for 2 free throws. Again, this Celtics team just... I have never seen them this sloppy. We have seen them play really well in the first 3 games of the series, but tonight the Dallas Mavericks came ready to play defense. And defense wins championships and defense wins games all the time, no matter what sport it is. And Lively's going to head to the line. First one on the way is no good. Lively from Duke University. Luka Doncic tonight, 27 points, 11 of 21 from the field, 4 rebounds and 5 assists. Second one on the way is good by Lively. 76-42. Don't forget, game number 5 will be back next Monday at the TD Garden. So with the home court advantage going to the Celtics, can they win it there as Drew Holiday drives and lays it up and in with the left hand. Well, the Celtics just trying to get a bucket any way they can. Doncic on the drive. Doncic gets inside the paint, shows off his strength. Fadeaway jump shot, no good. It's short. Irving gets the offensive rebound. Jump shot up and in by Irving. Great hustle by Kyrie Irving offensively to get the rebound and get the jump shot to go. He's been quiet tonight, but either way, he's keeping his team in it as Derek White knocks down a 3 on the right corner. 78-47 your score here. Derek White with his second 3-pointer. 6:24 to go here in this third quarter of play. Doncic on the drive. Doncic layup inside. That won't go. Rebound goes to Drew Holiday. Holiday drives down the lane. Holiday inside, kicks it over to White. Ball poked out of bounds by Derek Jones Jr. Again, thank you guys for joining this live play-by-play broadcast. Again, of the NBA Finals. We have commentated every single game of the NBA Finals. Had to go with a different scoreboard, of course. Hopefully you guys like the graphic of the scoreboard. Jason Tatum is back into the ball game with 4 fouls. He'll inbound it to Horford. Derek White on the drive and a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on Luka Doncic. Doncic picks up his 3rd foul. Derek White slow to get up. Well, I tell you what, all the bench players, and instead of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic stepping up. It has been the whole entire team stepping up, and that was one of the key things going into this game tonight for the Dallas Mavericks is step up and play as a team. Inbound to Holiday. Holiday on the drive. May have got away with the travel, but he had it taken away anyway. And now here comes the Mavericks on a fast break. On the drive, layup inside, no good. Tatum gets the rebound. Tatum on the drive to Holiday. Holiday step back, now back to Tatum in the left corner. Tatum kicks it out to Brown. Brown kicks it out, stolen away by the Mavericks. And now one-on-one. And Holiday pokes it out of bounds. And it will be Dallas Mavericks ball steal. Luka Doncic. Again, a dominating game for him tonight. Just 2 points here in the second half so far. Inbound play by the Mavericks. Goes over to Irving in the left corner off the pass by Doncic. Irving on the drive. Gets inside the paint. Layup good. And Kyrie Irving now with 15 points. Timeout called by the Celtics with 5:29 to play here in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout as well. Your score in the third quarter play, Dallas Mavericks 80, Boston Celtics 41. You're listening live here to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of, once again, the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4. Timeout called by the Boston Celtics. Your score here in the third quarter of play is Dallas Mavericks 80, Boston Celtics 47. Just a dominating night here by the Mavericks, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Well, just a couple hours ago, posted on Instagram, Jason Tatum, congratulations to him, has moved up to 16th with 262 total made threes in the NBA playoffs. So, of course, not having a big game tonight, but he moves up to 16th in three-pointers made in these playoffs. And we're back to action here as looks like we have an offensive foul called against Drew Holiday. And, of course, like I said, the Mavericks have played sensational defense here tonight. It is the best defense they've played so far in the out of the first three games. Doncic with the basketball. 5:03 to play here in the third quarter. Doncic guarded by Horford. Kicks it out. Inside pass. Blocked by Holiday. And the Celtics get the rebound. Brown on the drive. Kicks it out to Holiday. Holiday inside floater. Good. Celtics trying to do anything they can to get back in this ball game. But again, they're down almost by 40 points. They're down by 41. Inside goes Irving, and Irving puts it up and in. And actually, the Mavericks are just down by 31. But instead, now they're back down by 33. And meanwhile, a three-pointer goes down by Drew Holiday. And it's now a 30-point game. 82-52. Dallas Mavericks with the basketball. Kyrie Irving with it. Irving on the drive. Floater inside is good. Kyrie Irving starting to step it up here in the second half. He's got 19 points. Derek White, corner three on the way, no good. Doncic with a rebound. Here comes Luka Doncic with 3:40 remaining late in the third quarter. Inside pass to Lively for the two-hand slam. And the Mavericks continue to shoot really well from the field, and a steal by the Mavericks again. Over to Irving, inside pass. Lively with a two-hand slam, throwing it down. Oh my goodness, what a jam by Lively. And the Boston Celtics, I think, need a timeout again. We're going to take a quick break here as we're going to calm things down here. Dallas Mavericks dominating 88-52 is your score. You're listening live here to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. Again, it's game number 4 of the NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV. And it's 88-52. Your score, 88-52 here in game number. It has just been an unbelievable shooting night here for the Dallas Mavericks, to say the least. Celtics inside pass is thrown away, and it's a turnover. As we're back to action here, Jaylen Brown on the bench. Dallas Mavericks with the basketball here. Here's Luka Doncic. Doncic on the drive. Inside, a lot of pump fakes. Doncic puts it up, though, and puts it in. That's just too easy by Luka Doncic. That puts the Mavericks in the 90s now. 90-52 now. Luka Doncic with 29 points tonight. Fadeaway shot good by the Boston Celtics by Richardson. The Celtics trying to just do anything they can to score some points here as their starters are not in there. Kyrie Irving on the drive lays it up and in. Boy, Kyrie Irving with a great second half here. Celtics with the basketball, almost threw it away. 3 on the way by Hauser is good for the Celtics. As we're at 1:43 remaining here in the third quarter of play. Three-pointer won't go by the Mavericks. Rebound, offensive rebound goes back here to the Dallas Mavericks. 3 on the way by Doncic. Got stuck on the back of the iron. Look at Doncic just not hit a three-pointer tonight. And he'll head to the bench. 29 points for him. And I think the rest of the way here, the Dallas Mavericks are just going to be playing their subs. Look at Doncic gets a standing ovation. 29 points, 12 of 26 from the field. And then Kyrie Irving gets a standing ovation as well. Both of those guys work really well together. This was definitely a very important night here for the Dallas Mavericks. And we had a jump ball here, so the Boston Celtics get the ball back here with 1:20 remaining in the third quarter of play. Richardson kicks it out to Hauser. Hauser pump fakes, now puts up a three, and he's got it. Hauser with another three-pointer for the Celtics. And the Celtics are now at the 60-point mark. Hauser with 11 points. Mavericks inside the paint. Floater inside won't go. Rebound, offensive rebound, though, by the Mavericks. Axel puts up a three. No good for the Mavericks. Rebound to the Boston Celtics. 41 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. 3 on the way by the Celtics. No good from 25 feet. And the rebound comes back to Dallas. Dallas Mavericks with the basketball here, 10 to shoot. Inside, and ball stolen away. 15 seconds to go. Celtics are going to hold it for the last second shot as they're down by 32 points. As we're about to headed to the fourth quarter of play of game number 4 of these finals. 3 on the way by Richardson, no good, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter of play. So 3 quarters complete here in game number 4 of the NBA Finals. And your score, the Dallas Mavericks dominating. Dallas Mavericks 92, Boston Celtics 60. We got the fourth quarter of play coming up for you in just a little bit. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back as you're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of the NBA Finals of 2024. It's game number 4. 3 quarters complete. We're about to head into the fourth quarter of play of game number 4. And the Dallas Mavericks, a dominating performance tonight, 92-60. They are trying to get their first series win here of this series. And, of course, don't forget, Game 5 will be coming back for you next Monday. We'll be on coverage of that game, it looks like, because the Mavericks might have just forced a Game 5 here in this series. So the Boston Celtics, again, are just one shy win away from winning an NBA title. They had it coming here tonight, but, again, you can't celebrate too early. The Mavericks, it's not just about their offense. It's more about their defense. So the defense for the Mavericks has played well here tonight, and if they just keep that up for the rest of this series, they may have a chance to probably come back from a 3-0 deficit. Not saying it's going to happen, but you never know. I mean, anything can happen in sports history. You can come back from like a 30-point deficit, and then you also can come back maybe from a 3-0 series lead. I mean, it just can probably happen sometime. So we're about to start here the fourth quarter. Again, this game is presented by YouTube TV as we're back to action. The Celtics get the first possession here of the fourth quarter. And the subs are coming in here. Again, for both teams. 3 on the way by the Celtics to start the fourth quarter is no good. And the rebound goes to the Dallas Mavericks. They're about to probably put 100 points on the board here. They lead 92-60. Let's see what their subs do here for the rest of the way. Definitely a big stage for these bench players, and we got a whistle and a foul away from the ball. And it looks like it's going to be a foul against the Mavericks. I didn't have a lot of fouls here in the second half of play. Jason Tatum, of course, kind of a frustrating night for him. Had a 31-point game in game number 3 a couple nights ago. Floater inside, no good by Hauser for the Celtics. 3 on the way by Axel, good. Everybody's getting some playing time here for the Dallas Mavericks and then, of course, for the Celtics. But that's a big 3 again by the Mavericks. 3 on the way by the Celtics, no good. So we're just underway here in this fourth quarter of play. Mavericks have had an unbelievable night of shooting here. 3 on the way by Morris is no good. Markieff Morris. There's 2 twins of the Morris twins. Hauser for 3, no good. Rebound goes back to the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic tonight finishes with 29 points. Kyrie Irving had a great second half as well. How about Axel getting inside the paint and laying it up and in? Now the Mavericks are just 3 points away from hitting 100. Richardson goes to Hauser. Hauser guarded in the left corner. Inside pass, Hauser's pass almost stolen away. Hauser puts up a 3. That's good. Boy, Hauser's got a nice-looking stroke as a three-point shooter. He just puts it up way high in the air, and he knocks it down right there. First points of this fourth quarter here for the Celtics. Makes it 97-63. 3 on the way by Hardaway is good. Tim Hardaway Jr. with the 100 points for the Mavericks. As at the other end, a bucket by the Celtics. Couldn't tell who that was. But makes it now 165. Nice pump fake, but did not go for the shot. 8:59 to go in this fourth quarter. 5 to shoot for the Mavericks. Exo for 3, no good. Rebounded by Hauser. Richardson pull-up jumper, and no good. Tap to Hauser. Inside goes the Celtics, up in the paint, tipped up and in on the rebound. And the Celtics score. (100-67). Three on the way by Tim Hardaway Jr., and he knocks it down. Tim Hardaway Jr. knocks down a couple threes here in the fourth quarter. And the Dallas Mavericks go up 103-67. Euro step move by the Celtics, in and out on the left-hand layup. Hardaway Jr. gets the ball here. Hardaway thinking about third three-pointer. Yes, sir! Bang, bang, bang. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s dad is in the house, and he loves his son doing just that. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout. You're listening live here to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals, and it is game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcasts of, once again, the 2024 NBA Finals. Again, it's game number 4. Your score here in the fourth quarter of play, Dallas Mavericks, a dominating performance tonight. They lead 106-67 over the Boston Celtics. Derek Dubinsky is in the house, the 2011 NBA champion and NBA Finals MVP. Of course, that's the last time when the Mavericks won an NBA title. Man, that was 13 years ago. And for the Celtics, it's been 16 years for them. As we're back to action here, 7:53 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. As it's going to be a win by the Dallas Mavericks tonight. They'll force a Game 5. Don't forget, Game 5 is next Monday night at about 8:30 Eastern Time. We'll have the coverage of that game, as the 3 on the way is by the Celtics, no good. And again, Game 5 is next Monday night, and it will be at the TD Garden Three on the way by Tim Hardaway Jr., and he knocks it down. How about Tim Hardaway Jr. here in the fourth quarter of play, coming off the bench with 4 threes? On fire, ladies and gentlemen. And this is also the first time that the Mavericks have reached the 100-point mark in this series. Three on the way by the Celtics, no good. It's an air ball. Now Mavericks with the basketball, inside pass. Now back to Hardaway, three on the way. He's filling it, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Hardaway Jr. You are ridiculous. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 5 points off the bench. From three-pointer, I should say. 5 threes off the bench. Three on the way by the Celtics, no good. Here comes the Mavericks again. Three on the way, no good. Hardaway took a tough contested one, but he couldn't get that one to go this time. Celtics with a floater inside, that won't go. As Hardaway gets the ball, 5 of 6 from three-point range. A three on the way again by the Mavericks. Boy, they're feeling it. From three-point range here in the fourth quarter. That is the most threes they have made in this series. 115-67. My goodness. Three on the way by the Celtics is good. Finally, the Celtics quiet the crowd. After raining threes by the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr., man. I think he definitely deserves to come off the bench a little bit more after a tremendous three-point performance. And the Mavericks bench loves it. 115-70. 5:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter of play. Layup inside, no good by the Dallas Mavericks. Looked like it was partially blocked. As got a whistle and a foul on Mavericks. And that'll be just the 5th team foul unofficially here in the second half. Again, the Mavericks are going to get their first win here this series. They definitely needed an important game here tonight. They have held the Celtics now to just 70 points. And like I said, it's not just been about the offense. It's more about the defense for the Mavericks. First free throw on the way is good by the Celtics as they're at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way is good by the Boston Celtics. 115-72 is your score. 5:05 remaining. Hardaway Jr. inside, gets inside the paint, blocked by the Mavericks, and out of bounds. It will go back to the Celtics. On the right side, the Celtics with possession here. Don't forget, coming up at the end of this game, we'll have our player of the game as an alley-oop is a dunk by the Celtics. We'll have final stats for you, team stats, and we'll have our Lucas Ross Sports players of the game for you. And the Celtics on defense right now. Mavericks shoot a three-pointer. That's no good. Here is the Celtics now at the other end. Euro step move inside, no good. On the layup, rebound goes to the Mavericks. Reverse layup is good at the other end. That was Hardy with the bucket. Boy, 117-74. This is going to be a really ugly loss for the Celtics. Richard connects from three-point range, though. One of the most impressive responses here, and definitely a revenge factor here by the Mavericks tonight. Mid-range jumper won't go by the Mavericks at the other end. 3 on the way. The Celtics just shooting threes here the rest of the way, it seems like, as Richardson couldn't get it to go from 3. And now at the other end, inside layup is good on a full court pass. Boy, this Mavericks bench is playing a lot tonight. Did not expect them to get out there. Boston Celtics, again, will be back at home next Monday to try to get a redemption win as well and try to win the series, maybe 4-1. And we got a whistle and a foul called against the Mavericks. 16 foul. .304 to play late here in the fourth quarter of Game 4 of these 2024 NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV. Celtics fadeaway shot on the way by Richardson is no good. And out of bounds. Looks like it goes back to the Mavericks. So we'll take a timeout here, timeout on the floor, and we'll take a quick timeout. Your score, Dallas Mavericks 119, Boston Celtics 77. You're listening live here to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 4 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. Once again, it is Game 4. 119-77 is your score here as we're about to end the fourth quarter of play. It has been all Dallas Mavericks here tonight. Don't forget, game number 5 will be next Monday at the TD Garden, as the Boston Celtics are up 3-0 in this series, but the Dallas Mavericks needed a win here tonight to really get redemption, and it's really not just, like I said, been about their offense. It's more about their defense. They have really forced some turnovers. They have held the Celtics to just 77 points. They held them to just 35 in the first half. And Luka Doncic finished with 29 points tonight. Kyrie Irving had a great second half as we're back to action here. The Celtics put up a shot while ago, couldn't get it to go, and the Mavericks will get the ball here with 2:46 remaining here in the fourth quarter of play. Don't forget, coming up at the end of this game, we'll have our Lucas Ross Sports Players of the Game for both teams, and then, of course, we'll have the final stats, team stats here of game number 4, and we'll get ready for game 5 next Monday night. Celtics with the basketball here, 2:25 remaining. It has been all Mavericks tonight. Reverse layup inside by the Celtics, no good. And the rebound comes back to the Mavericks. Mavericks just trying to waste the clock down and try to get out of here with the win. 3 on the way, no good, short by the Mavericks. Here comes the Celtics. We have a whistle and a foul. Really no need for fouls here in the final minutes if you're the both teams here. That is going to be a foul called against the Mavericks. 17 foul, 3 on the way by the Celtics, no good. Rebound goes back to the Mavericks here. They can just try to waste this clock down. And out of bounds, turnover by the Mavericks. Richardson with the basketball here for the Boston Celtics. He drives, gets inside the paint, kicks it out. 3 on the way by the Celtics, good. Celtics with 80 points now on the board. 119-80. 3 on the way by the Mavericks, no good on the right corner by Morris. Morris will try again, though, from 3, and this time he hits it. I forget about Markieff Morris sometimes as the Celtics at the other end get a bucket. Final minute here of the fourth quarter. American Airlines Center really fired up here. Get a standing ovation. 3 on the way by the Mavericks is no good. Hardaway Jr., who had knocked down 5 threes off the bench, as Richardson puts it in off the glass for the Celtics. Big standing ovation here from the Dallas crowd. It feels like they were going to give up on the Mavericks after Game 3, but after a redemption win here tonight in this series, there will be a Game 5, and it will be held at the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts next Monday night. Shot clock violation. Final 19.2 seconds here. So both of these teams, again, looking for their first NBA titles in double-digit year history. For the Celtics, it's 16, and then the Mavericks for 13. So final seconds here. We'll wind down to this fourth game of these NBA Finals, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 4 of the finals is completed. There will be a Game 5, the third largest margin of victory in NBA Finals history. Your final score of this one, Dallas Mavericks dominate tonight. Final score 122-84 as the Dallas Mavericks now make the series 3-1. As there will be a Game 5. Again, don't forget Game 5 is next Monday night. As now this series goes 3-1. First series win for the Dallas Mavericks. We're going to take a look at the final stats for you tonight for both of these teams. First off, we're going to give you our Lucas Ross Sports Players of the Game. And again, your final score this evening, Mavericks 122, Celtics 84. Well, Players of the Game, we're going to go with, for the Boston Celtics, it's going to be Jason Tatum. Scored 15 points and had 4 out of 10 from the field and 6 out of 6 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds and 5 defensive rebounds. And then Al Horford led the way in assists with 4. Player of the game tonight, no doubt about it, it's going to be Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks, finishing with 29 points, 12 of 26 from the field, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. And then Derek Lively had 12 rebounds for the Dallas Mavericks to lead the way. Kyrie Irving had 6 assists, and, Kyrie Irving, of course, had a great second half. He had a total of 21 points tonight. It wasn't really it was a quiet night for Irving after a 35-point performance in game number 3, but he succeeded in the second half. So that is your players of the game. Jason Tatum for the Boston Celtics with 15 points. Luka Doncic with 29. That is your Lucas Ross Sports Players of the Game here for game number 4. And then final stats here, team stats. The Celtics, for them, shot 29 of 80 from the field, 36.3% overall for the game. They were 14 of 41 from 3. They shot 34.1% from that range, 12 of 13 from the free throw line, shooting 92.3%. And then 31 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, 27 defensive rebounds. 18 assists, 2 steals, 5 blocks, 14 total turnovers. They had 6 fast break points, 26 points in the paint, and then 19 fouls in total. And they led as many just by 3 points. So that is the final stats there for the Boston Celtics. And then the final stats here for the Dallas Mavericks. 46 of 91 from the field, shooting 50.5%. A great shooting night here for the Dallas Mavericks. 15 of 37 from three-point range, 40.5%. 15 of 22 from the free throw line, 68.2%, 52 rebounds. They out-dominated the rebounding glass tonight. 13 offensive rebounds, 39 defensive rebounds, and then 21 assists, 7 steals, 2 blocks, 9 total turnovers, and then fast break points 11, 60 points in the paint, 17 fouls total as a team, and then 48 points was their largest margin of the lead. And that is your final stats of game number 4 of these NBA Finals of 2024. Again, the series now is leading. The Celtics lead the series now 3-1. Don't forget, we'll be on coverage for next Monday night's game number 5. It will start right around 8:30 p.m., but we'll have pregame right around 8:15 next Monday night, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. And that does it here for this broadcast. Your final score this evening. Again, the Dallas Mavericks win game number 1 of these NBA final, or game number 4 of these NBA Finals. Your final score: Dallas Mavericks 122, Boston Celtics 84. As this has been a live coverage and also a live broadcast, play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of game number 4, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. And good night, everybody.